Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise here on Out of the Park Baseball 25. We are here at the first year player draft for the 2020, or not 20, for the 2031 season. Your Detroit Tigers are picking 35th in this draft and dead last because we had the best record in baseball last year, and we're too good for this shit. Let's. What the fuck is this even? Okay, yeah. That's some sort of filter on. Um, let's see. No, actually, we have to sim more pick. College players. Okay, there's a few decent college players. Center fielder. Ben Fletcher, who I kind of like Ben Fletcher, I'm not gonna lie. Joe Spencer, too, but he's just kind of a first baseman, and he's not even a particularly good first baseman. Yeah, we'll take Fletcher in the first round out of San Diego State. Supplemental pick, I will take Nate Crook. And in the second round, okay. What's left? Honestly, not much. And take Joe Green out of high school. And take Alfredo Elkhorn. And then if Herrera... No, Herrera did not make it. Yeah, I like this guy. Yeah, that's a really good profile. Impossible sign, but I have the draft budget all the way up this year, so I can mess around with some impossible signs. David Howie, is he actually a catcher? Debatable, but he seems like a pretty decent hitter, so we'll go for it. This is a year of really good fucking player profiles. Like, goddamn. Joe Powell, welcome to the team, boy. I did not like the way that I said that. Anyway, Dave, okay. Okay. Oh God, why did I fucking say it like that? Oh God. Okay. Honestly, kind of a thin draft class. I think I'm going to take Josh McQuaid this round. Reliever out of Arizona State. Honestly, I'm just going to take both the relievers at this rate. First baseman still here, good power. Yeah, I'll take him. Mike Collins, high. Yeah, you know, as a pitcher, he has high. He could do something someday, maybe. David Carmona. Honestly, if this guy develops, he'd be pretty good. Another Burns. Okay, I'm gonna make my last pick, and then we're gonna take Mike Martin, and then we're going to sim to the end. Okay, so the draft has concluded. Just sending everybody their offers now, and you can see basically all of the guys who we took that demanded a bonus. I really like Ben Fletcher. I don't know. This guy just screams the type of guy who is going to develop. Might not be a center fielder, might be more of a corner outfield type bat, but I like this guy. And again, I actually think he could be made to play center field, like if you stick him in the dev lab a few times. Nate Crook. I, honest to God, this guy just screams a guy who's going to be a very good pitcher. So yeah, I'm excited. And then the rest of the draft are a bunch of high school guys. Transaction history. We had a lot of picks in this draft. Uh, from round 11, Mike Martin, Josh Jenkins, Tim Hengel, uh, Minim Bile, Josh King, Heath McFarland, Steve Kingsley, Jody Toll, Abram Soro, Bobby LaFontaine, Dan Bruni, Dave Lira, T.J. Anderson, and Edgar Hoover. Yeah, we had a lot of we traded for a lot of late to mid round picks for this draft, and I don't know if maybe one of these guys turns into something, it'll be worth it. Um, but yes, I didn't actually get into how the team's doing. So we are 49 and 23, 4.5 games ahead of the New York Yankees, and 6 ahead of the Montreal Expos. And hell is frozen over because we've actually had a little bit of luck go our way for once. So we have a better record than our Pythagorean. Though, and as usual, pitching is the top of the league, except the bullpen. The bullpen's kind of been iffy. Shawver started off the season with an ERA of 5, but he's got it down to 3.8. Edwin Diaz hasn't been good. Yumi Samar hasn't been good. But the rest of the bullpen, with the exception of Carson, but I'm pretty sure he's only up because I'm pretty sure he's only pitching because of stupid shit. I can't remember. I think somebody's hurt. Yeah, Sheen Lang, whatever the fuck is hurt. Um, but yes, the bullpen's been fine. The rotation has actually just been fantastic this season. Scott's 10-0 with a 2.69. Yamamoto's pitching well. Job's pitching well. This random that we fucking picked up off the street has been pitching fantastic this year. A 3.68 FIP, 2.64 ERA, 2.5 R WAR. I was not expecting this guy to be that good, but he has been. The lineup has really been where a lot of the issues are. Green's hitting well, Keith's hitting well, Shonowell is having a fantastic season with a 166 OPS plus, 157 WRC plus, and 2.5 WAR. It's after that. Connor Bennett's been fine. It's Evan Carter's not been good this year. Only 0.3 wins above replacement. Tommy Roberts has been decent, but the problem is his hitting is really, really been. He's really struggled with the bat in June. He wasn't particularly good with the bat in May, but it's been awful in June. He's really only had one great month, and that was April. Ever since then, he's been just not bad, but not great. And I know it's only 3 days into June, but yeah. Pasquantino is not even hitting righties this year, which is concerning. Only a 94 OPS plus against righties. That not good. Parker Meadows has struggled. Tanaka's actually been hitting decent, but he's still below average with the bat. Our lineup is really, really struggling, and I'm sure it's only been 2 months. We're only 60 games into the season. I'm sure that as the season continues on, they will start hitting. Okay, right. Okay, so we're at the All-Star break. Matt Scott, Jackson Jobe have made the All-Star game for us this year, as well as Colt Keith, Nolan Shonowell, Connor Bennett, and once again, fucking Riley Green gets snubbed. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Also, Ben Brown. I feel like I recognize that name. Must be a different save. But yes, once again we got 4 or 5 different All Stars, and Shonowell makes the All-Star game after blasting 19 first-half home runs and having a 158 WRC plus. Like he's making up for his really poor season last year. This year, Colt Keith also has over 20 home runs, though again he's not hitting nearly as well as he was last year. Um, I'm concerned about Evan Carter. Like he's not hitting. That's Tommy Roberts who is hitting. He's up to a 112 WRC plus with elite fucking defense. Yeah, he's fine. Evan Carter though, he's nice, still at a 90 WRC plus. He's barely put up a single point of WAR this year. I am officially concerned about Evan Carter. And like Parker Meadows is having his like once every two and a half, once every few years. I need to just completely suck at hitting, but you know he's still a good defender, so it's fine. But yeah, the lineup's hitting a little bit better. Carter's still not hitting. Pasquantino, is he actually hitting righties now? No, he's a little bit better. I don't know. This lineup is still kind of having its struggles, but we're still winning. We're 5 games up on the Yankees, so we'll keep going. See you at the All-Star break, guys. Okay, not the All-Star break, the fucking trade deadline. I'm an idiot. Okay, welcome to trade deadline day. So, the lineup situation is a little bit better than it was. Carter has finally broken above a 100 WRC plus in the last few weeks. Sean O'Well's gone on a little bit of a slump, but he's still hitting like 150 WRC plus territory, so he's good. Colt Keith is closing in on 30 homers. Riley Green's having yet another good season, even if this is probably his worst season since 2025. But hey, he's still having a good year. Bennett's struggled though, since we moved him up into the 5 hole or 4 hole. But overall, I'd say that the lineup's figuring it out. Parker Meadows has gotten his WRC plus out of the 80s for the first time all year, so that's good. The pitching is still fucking elite as all hell. Everybody has an ERA below 3 at this point, or below 4 at this point, I meant to say. The bullpen's not been great, particularly Connor Bennett, and Shulver's been kind of iffy. Actually, what am I saying? Bennett's the only person in the bullpen who's not pitching well. So we're probably going to try and replace Sean Bennett with a lefty at the deadline. And as much as I hate it, we're probably going to have to replace Pasquantino because he's not fucking... No, wait, he's finally started hitting against right-handed pitching. We'll keep Pasquantino then. Andres Valor... his numbers look worse than they actually should because he's hit his... Wait, why is he even... How is he struggling more against lefties than righties? That's not what his splits say he should be doing. Whatever. I'm going to trust it because lefties are a small sample size, so we're not going to mess with Valor for the rest of the season. But yeah, really, we only need about one reliever, and I don't know, maybe a bench bat to bring in. Also, Tommy Roberts. He's gotten that WRC plus up to 118, and he's closing in on 20 ZR on defense. This guy's a fucking stud. I genuinely am starting to believe that. I think we've gotten quite the player here. But, yeah, I don't know. This team, again, this is another, like, team. I feel like this is just another team that's gonna fucking... I don't really know what I'm trying to say here. This team feels very much like the last 3 teams. It's really all about the postseason. Like, even if we don't win the division, which we're up 5.5 over the New York Yankees, who are only there because of a resurgent Aaron Judge, But if we don't, even if we don't win the division, it's all about the postseason. This team is basically already in the playoffs. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about the rest of the regular season. I'd like my players to keep their stats up, keep hitting well, and all that. But I'm not too terribly concerned if anybody goes on a slump as long as they're there in the playoffs. Let's get on. Let's get on to the deadline then. Trade block. All relievers. I'm just gonna real quick. Throws left-handed. The best one on the market is Jake Arias of the Florida Marlins. What would it take? Not really interested in moving him. I would be interested in moving Sean Armstrong because he's really surplus goods. I am going to call him up to AAA. But at the same time, I'm not really all too concerned. I'm not going to move him for a single fucking right-handed reliever. Neither am I going to move this David Aponte guy for a single left-handed reliever. Let's see. Could I offer you a 10th round pick would actually. What about something lower? What about like a 15th round pick? 16th? Okay, it's a 16th round pick. So I can get Jake Arias for a 16th round pick. Will they keep his money? No, they won't. If I raise the pick a couple, would they take it? Okay, how much money would they retain? $1.3 million. That's fine. Okay, so we've gotten our lefty reliever. Bennett, I'm sorry, buddy, but you're gonna or Barnett, buddy, I'm sorry, but you're gonna need to get down for Arias. Middle relief. Specialist. I'm gonna say use more often. Okay. So the bullpen situation's sorted. Let's see. Honestly, if I could find like a backup bat to replace Pichardo, who's really not been what I expected he'd be. I have to say, how is his splits against lefties? That's why I brought him in. Abysmal. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna see if we can find a bench bat, and that's really gonna be our entire deadline. Yeah, I don't need this anymore. Clear filter. The Dodgers are offering Jung-Ho Kim, but I'm not really. Justin Henry Malloy. Fuck it, I'd be interested in bringing in Henry Malloy as a bench bat. He's been decent against lefties this year, and he's been decent all around. He's actually been pretty bad against right-handed pitching. But yeah, what would it take to get to bring back Malloy? What do you want, like a 14th round pick? Okay, okay, fine. Would you be interested in like that guy? No, I'm not trading you, Kurt. It's weird just how determined that the game is like. Sorry about that. It's weird just how much the game is like, no, I want exactly these players or you can't have him. Okay, so I found a Paredes trade. Isaac Paredes, as well as 7th and 10th round picks for Jesus Garcia. I like Garcia. I think he's got a lot of talent, and he should be a decent outfielder, but we don't really have a spot on the team for him. And Isaac Paredes is really good. So, also, I should. I'm gonna throw him in Pichardo. If I give them Pichardo, could I? No, I can't have anything else. What about? Huh. Okay. Exactly how much money could I get out of them? Probably just 1 million. Okay, 1.5. Yeah, I think this is fair. Paredes 2 draft picks at $1.5 million for 2 players who are just kind of fine. Welcome back to the team, Isaac Paredes, and he will get the. He will regain his spot as the main platoon bat against lefties. I have no idea who the hell. Oh, Parker Meadows. Generate depth charts. Paredes is one of the main pinch hitter. Is one of the main guys against righties for backups, and he's really like the main DH against left. And he is the main DH against left-handed pitching. Okay. That's probably it for the deadline. Yeah, let's see. Have we gotten any sort of offers from is that Henry Malloy trade that I'm not? Is anybody interested in offering me another trade offer? Doesn't look like it. Okay, yeah, well, there's that. So we're gonna actually play this next game against the Nashville Sound for wait, he hit 3 home runs? Huh. I guess he did hit 3 home runs in that 15-1 game. God damn. Okay, but we're gonna play this next game against Nashville against someone Howard. Who the fuck is Howard? Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna play this game. Whatever the fuck this is. So I looked this up. We're up against a guy named John Buddy Howard, he's a knuckleball pitcher who has no fucking control or movement for that instance. Despite the fact that he has a 17K per nine, he has a fucking 9% walk rate and a fucking 7 ERA. I'm confused. We get nothing in the first. They get nothing in the first. Okay, we get 2 on against him here in the second for Isaac Paredes. Oh, so this is a horrible fucking camera. I need to fucking fix this. But Buddy's through 2 innings there. Yamamoto threw that inning fairly clean. Okay, and Bennett against a knuckleballer. This is probably going to end poorly. Yes, it does. Okay, we get Parker Meadows up. The knuckleballer deals ball 4. My dog is very angry about the knuckleballer walking. And another walk. So the Tigers take the lead on a walk from from the knuckleballer Buddy. 8th walk of the game, apparently. Pitch to Keith, and he rips it, and that'll be a base hit. 2 runs will score. 3-0 Tigers. That's not good. 2-2 to body from body, and and Shonawell pops it up. In play, inning over. I was not expecting us to face a knuckleballer. Oh god. And this is like a true fucking knuckleballer. And down goes Roberts. He doesn't strike out much. Tanaka walks. Motherfucker, 10 walks in this game for Howard. 10 walks, but 9 strikeouts. And that's ripped into center by Paredes. But the inning will end. This is the most insane fucking shit I've ever seen. Okay, the double or walk and a stolen base by Green. Keith rips this one deep, and it'll get down, and it's an RBI double for Colt Keith. God damn. This is just a wild-ass game. Oh, it looks like they finally pulled Buddy. Shonawell in, and that's a base hit. Some lefty-on-lefty fucking action there, and Shonawell gets a base hit. Bennett strikes out. Carter strikes out too. God damn. Bringer strikes out. I'm sorry, the camera. I was not expecting the camera to be this bad. And Jim Dean, base hit. Sounds should be on the board. Yeah, they are. Aguilar. That's hit deep, but right under it's Carter, inning over. So Nashville gets on the board, but they don't get anything else. Paredes on second with 2 outs. Parker Meadows probably going to strike out. Yep. I know this game so well. I know it so fucking well. Okay, we got a righty and then a lefty, and then, I'm just gonna bring in a lefty. I'm gonna bring in Arias for the first time. Let's do this, bro. Shonawell got a double. Here's Connor Bennett, full count. He rips this one in the gap, but under it's the center fielder, inning over. Okay, Chase Burns, 2 innings, buddy. You can do this. All nice and rested too. Ball game. I don't even know what to say about this. You threw 140 pitches because he's a knuckleballer, and those guys can throw like 700 pitches in a game and not even feel it the next day, but what the fuck is this? Huh. Like, he's never been a pitcher before? Okay. That's cool, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, whatever the fuck that just... Oh, yeah, I was trying to fix the camera to this ballpark beforehand. I appeared to have made it worse. Yeah, we'll have it set to like this for the next game. But, yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for watching this. We got to see some wacky shit happen in this in this episode. Like, the knuckleballer who strikes out 15 batters per nine, while also walking 15 batters per nine. It's a very interesting guy. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and goodbye.